Good evening, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon. Because somewhere around the world, that's what time it is. You know me. You know my name. It's Tony X. You're on the New Right Party channel. It's imperative that I break the news down and tell you exactly what's happening in front of you. Tonight, before I get into that, you already know this is the Wolf Pack Hour. This is only for the wolves, for the wolf pack, for my real wolves.
Protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
You bring that back. You understand? You bring that back.
Protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Okay. This is what it's hitting for. This is tonight. And before we get into that, we're going to get into this. Please do remember that the New Right Party channel and the New Right Party show is sponsored by patriots like you. And as long as you're sending these donations, it allows me to create the content that will continue to make these motherfuckers sick. As you were.
Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul Illuminati wanna take it. Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul Illuminati wanna take it.
CEO, bullshit, paying for the pussy, I endorse it, riding through the city, that's my off. I want to shout out everybody for being here on this great late night. This is the Wolf Pack Addiction. And remember, motherfuckers, remember, people, remember.
Protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Let me bring that back now.
Protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Now, if you don't know who the fuck I am.
Perfectly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show, people. Thank you for being aware and being available. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get this shit on and fucking popping. First of all, it's the same shit. If you've seen the show earlier, you've seen me break down how important it was for Black America to have guns. Gun ownership, their rights. I've also broken down to you earlier today pure examples on how Black Americans and other poor Americans' rights are infringed upon by Democrats in Democrat-led and controlled cities. Kanye West is a fucking genius. I'm a genius. And you can say, maybe I'm not. And I'll say, okay, that's your opinion. But I know I'm a genius. I know creatively I'm a genius. And I understand that Kanye is the exact same. He's a creative genius. Everyone has specific talents that God has blessed them with, and in these specific talents, they excel greater than other individuals around them. No one can take away your genius. Kanye West is a scary voice. He's a scary voice for the left because this is the voice that everyone listens to. This is the guy that went on stage, took the mic from Taylor Swift and said, but Beyonce was better. Everybody went crazy. This is the guy that told you George Bush does not like black people. I still agree with Kanye West when it comes to that. So this is a guy that has no fucking filter. And this guy that has no filter is cool with Donald Trump. When the idea of him running Kanye West for office initially came out, the Democrats was eating that up because they thought they had a nigger that they could use. They thought they had a yes sir, I'll do this for you sir, nigga that they could use. I swear, that's what they thought. Only thing is, Kanye West ain't that nigger. Kanye West wants to talk about all the African American males that the Democrats locked up. Kanye West wants to talk about the policies that the Democrats enacted into this great nation of ours that have been oppressing blacks since their fucking freedom. Everything that I've showed to you on this fucking channel has been facts. It showed the discriminatory nature of the Democratic Party, and it shows just how fucking far and fucking gone these dumb motherfuckers are. Today I broke down the whole principle of where white guilt came from, how it was invented, and during Barack Obama's administration it was sought to be effective. It is. You got a bunch of dumbass white men outside. Instead of holding on to their fucking religion and their fucking guns, they're running around talking about the government is going to do it for them. These same motherfuckers who don't have control over shit right now. These same motherfuckers that are crying, needing teddy bears and crayons and fucking putty and all type of stupid shit because Donald Trump is president. They think that they're going to fix it. These pussies. Straight pussies. They believe that these pussies are going to fix these problems. How? 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 All they do is cover up the dirt that they do. Bill Clinton's raping women, assaulting women, sexually assaulting women, and possibly having people murdered, over 50 individuals with his wife. Oh, we're going to put that shit under the rug, under the bridge, under the water. We're going to hide that shit as much as possible. Get as many token niggas as you can for CNN and Donna Lemonade over here, right here with his cock hole mouth open. That cock socket of a mouth that he has. Wide open. Aza already talked and said how Aza felt about Kanye West because he tried to get as black as he could because as you hear him talk, you'll hear him try to throw an accent on there, but you don't ever hear him use this accent when he talks. These motherfuckers are fake as fuck. Then they throw these token niggas up there as if these niggas got the answer and as if someone's going to listen to them over Kanye West. I'm tired. CNN, you are on the radar. I am going to build and lead the largest ever boycott of CNN, of their race-baiting tactics, of every single lie that they do. And after Turning Point USA, I will make it my business to run down on CNN. I will make it my business to find Donna Lemonade wherever she may be to accost Donna Lemonade. See, I wonder what they're going to do when I bring a bunch of fucking gangsters around with me and we're just real fucking deep. You know, that means for all you white liberals that don't know what deep means, that means that there will be a lot of us. So when I walk around with these gangsters, all feeling the way I feel, ready to smack the shit out of some fucking body, when we get in your face and we push on you, Donna Lemonade, I want to see what you do then. Talib Kweli already exposed your fraud ass because you don't give a fuck about nothing but your fucking self, you fucking coward. These motherfuckers don't deserve to breathe. These motherfuckers don't deserve to breathe. Selling you out. Laughing. Going home to their big fucking gated communities or their fucking condos or apartments. Everything's being done and ran for them while me and you sit here and figure out how the fuck we gotta hustle to get the bills paid. I am going to lead one of the biggest and largest fucking demonstrations against CNN. I'm tired. No more. Hashtag for me, CNN no more. Everything you do needs to have the hashtag CNN no more. We're tired. I will not allow you to have these token niggas on your show, Donna. To sit there and have them attack Kanye West, Donna, as if you got a fucking say in the black community. Fuck boy, we don't know you. And we don't know none of them token niggas that I'm about to show on the screen. Allow me to get into these motherfuckers' backs, man. This nigga with his mouth open. Look at it. Put a dick right in this shit.
Other things. Those are good issues. But let's discuss now with Bakari Solis, Tara Setmeyer, and Scott Jennings.
So the first thing you got to do is you got to find you a black bitch that don't want to be black. Let her toss in contacts in her ears. Let her dye her hair as blonde as she can get it. Let her put all the highlighting and contouring on her face to make her appear as light as she possibly can. And then have this bitch get on television to act as if she knows what the inner city is going through. This bitch don't live in the inner city either. Trust me. This token nigga sitting here with the shit around his mouth face. Sitting there with them fucking beady robotic eyes right in between Donna and this dumbass fucking white boy at the end with the yup face. With the yup, I'm happy to be here with these three token niggas that's gonna push this bullshit ass agenda. And I'm gonna just sit here and just soak it all fucking up. Or maybe he's just sitting there quietly waiting to let these dumb motherfucking monkey nigga sellout bastards sit and make a fucking fool of themselves.
I'm gonna let y'all talk tonight because
I'm gonna let y'all talk tonight. When the fuck do you hear this piece of shit talking like that?
I've already said how I felt about Kanye, so
I already said how I felt about Kanye.
Just discuss. No, but seriously, Bakari, do you think Trump is just using Kanye as a prop to win over black voters before the midterm?
Bakari, this nigga's not from the hood. This nigga has a Muslim father and mother. He was raised some the fuck where else, and now he gets to sit there and say the shit out his fucking mouth. Hold on, let him go so I can cut him off.
I'm not sure he's using my...
Okay, you can just tell by the sense and the sound of his fucking voice, he not from the hood.
I can tell, but I don't think that in a sense, I don't think that Donald Trump is
It's not fucking black. They snipped this nigga nuts a long time ago.
Prop per se, but...
And then look at this bitch smiling. She's fucking smiling. This bitch is just happy to be there. Happy to be on TV. Happy to be used. And happy to say this fucked up shit about this brother. This nigga right here, yo, I swear on my life, man, I might catch a charge, man. If I see this nigga in Washington, D.C., I'm going to spit on him. I don't give a fuck what they do. They can end this shit right now, cut the show off. I don't give a fuck. If I catch this fuck boy in Washington, D.C. when I'm in Washington, I'm going to spit in his fucking face. I hope all the cameras is there too. Because if he feel like he's some type of way, I'm going to break his fucking face. I'm going to break his face, knock him out, and after I knock his ass out, I'm going to piss on this motherfucker to wake him back the fuck up. This is the problem that we have. These punk ass motherfuckers sit there and they say to shut their face as if a black man can't say what the fuck he wants. Then they bring the fact that he was hospitalized, he was seeking treatment. Motherfucker, so what? So what? This bitch don't even know. She don't even want to be black. She don't even want to be herself. She needs a doctor too. Look at this motherfucker with the shit around his face looking like a fucking baby rapist. Every last one of these motherfuckers on this stage. You never trust a man without a fucking mustache.
What Kanye West...
Unless he's the president. Trump. If he's Barack Obama, don't trust that motherfucker either.
...has done with Donald Trump is what other people have done who've gravitated in his... ...has done with Donald Trump is what other people have done who've gravitated into his orbit, which is just shower him with adulation. For what reason, I have no idea. But my issue with Kanye West is quite simple. It's that anti-intellectualism simply isn't cool.
Anti-intellectualism. See, this is what I wanted to break down. To this dumbass nigga sitting there saying this shit. Yo, man, Bakari, you's a cocksucker, man. Bakari, you's a dick sucker. Let me write this shit down so I could... Hold the fuck up. So I want to make sure I get this motherfucker's handle real quick while I put this on my shit. I need to make sure that I put this on my shit real quick. Hold on, people. Bear with me real quick. Because I just got to go on Instagram, people. This is just too much. This is just too much. Bakari sellers, you can suck a fat, big bag of dog dicks. Great Dane dicks. All the dicks the dogs ever made. Put them in a bag. Put them, and you and your wife can share them shits. Fuck that. Total disrespect. No respect for you whatsoever. Use a piece of shit sellout token nigga. I hate your guts. Hope you die. I might not be able to post that. I might have to. Just Instagram is a piece of shit too. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna get into this. This will be up there. I gotta get this up there, people. This is too fucking much, man. Too fucking much. Let me let this mind slave talk. That's what we're gonna call them from now on. And I don't give a fuck who gets mad at it. If you talk to a black person and they say they're a Democrat, call them a slave. That's it. They're not free. They're not free slaves. They're slaves.
And Kanye West, these issues, as you stated, these issues that
intellectual. When you got motherfuckers outside attacking old people that's trying to drive their cars through fucking Portland. Intellectual when you have a bunch of people banging on fucking Supreme Court doors because of a decision that they can't even change. Intellectual, you mean when a fucking woman says that she was raped by a fucking Supreme Court justice judge, but she can't tell you how the fuck she got there, how the fuck she got home, where the fuck it was, and who fucking party it was, and she's telling you all in the while that she was invited to fucking be there? Are we serious? And they put these token niggas up there to say this shit as if he's somebody. Listen to this nigga. Let me bring this fuckboy back.
These issues, as you stated, these issues that they're going to talk about are issues that are central issues in many.
Now look. Now this is the spin. He couldn't deny this. Listen to what he couldn't deny. Listen to what he couldn't deny, people. Listen to how they try to spin this shit around. Fuck, I wish I could punch this nigga in his mouth, man. Listen to how they try to spin this shit around, man.
That are central issues in many African American communities. They're very important issues. But the fact is, we're not sending Kanye West to the White House to talk about these issues because he can't. He doesn't have.
Why can't he? Why can't he? Why can't he? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy to say what the fuck he can and can't?
Have the depth to. I want to hear what Kanye West wants to do when we're talking about criminal justice reform or.
I can't wait because when I get there and I break out my plan, I'm gonna make this token nigga look stupid and this silly bitch next to him too.
A reentry. The fact is, he cannot. He doesn't have that depth. Just the other day, he was talking about STEM programs and how we needed to have more STEM programs and had to turn around and ask his colleague, what did STEM mean? And so Kanye West is what happens when...
Listen to it. Wait for it.
Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read.
Now you see what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this nigga? I can't wait until I get in front of these motherfuckers. I can't wait. I am fucking livid, man. I cannot wait until I get in front of these token sellout niggas. I read a lot. There's nothing you're going to stump me on. We're not going to spin the subjects and twist it and turn it. I don't want to send you debate questions and everything else. That's not what the fuck we're going to do. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to start exposing you motherfuckers every chance I get. These night shows, these werewolf editions, you gotta send a fucking wolf. Because if you're not sending a fucking wolf, it's over. And in order to catch a wolf...
To protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
It takes a fucking wolf. It takes a wolf. It takes a wolf to sit here and tell you that this bitch, and this bitch are all bitches. Fuck that politically correct shit. It takes a wolf to tell you that these three niggas up here are bitches. Sellouts. Whole idea is to have your ass in fucking chains. Of course they don't want you to know what the fuck it is to be free. Especially if you black. Because black people have the mentality that if you have something, it stops me from getting it. Same thing with these token niggas. You think they want you riding around in Mercedes Benzes? You think they want to look over and see you in the same car that they have? No. Because they want to feel like they're better than you. They want to feel like they have more than you. Like they're smarter than you.
This motherfucker's upset because he's not richer than Kanye West. He's not smarter than Kanye West. There's no way in the world he could be. He would have amassed way more wealth than Kanye West has. This just doesn't take talent. It takes intelligence. So clearly, as far as business is concerned, he's not popping. He's not prosperous. He's not more effective than Kanye West. He cannot tell you in the same breath Kanye West doesn't read and then tell you, oh, by the way, he's more successful than I am. Because that means if you do read more than Kanye West and he's more successful than you are, you're a fucking dummy. That's what it means. It means that if someone with less intelligence than you continues to excel in business and in personal life and even in his philanthropy, and you are still here and you're reading as much as you can, means you're a dumbass. Because your reading comprehension isn't fucking working. And it hasn't taken you any fucking where. Let's call this shit for what it is. We're gonna let this dumb fat black bitch speak next. And I don't give a fuck who don't like what I said about this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Now.
And we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use it and pervert it, and he's going to have somebody who can stand with him and take pictures.
I'm gonna be there too, you fuck boy. Your mother. Your mother should have fucking, you should have been a stain on the sheet. She should have been aborted, you piece of shit. Where the fuck was Margaret Sanger when his mother was fucking in the alley on a fucking rooftop making this piece of shit? And then look at Donna laughing. Look at Donna laughing. Coward. The whole time the white man is just sitting there with the yup face. Like, yup, these niggas is dumb. And I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to add to it. I'm not going to say Kanye West don't read because I'm not going to come off as racist. Because you know how they do. You know how the Democrats do. They got to have a white man there. But then the white man has to watch what he says because if he doesn't, then he's a racist.
Just looking at Scott. Scott's like, whoa, okay. So,
it's a Chris Rock reference, by the way, Scott. Go back and watch the old Chris Rock stand
maybe
I will look that up.
I know that. All right.
Scott is sitting there watching it like I'm appalled by what these niggers are doing.
Work for who? It's not going to work in the black community. Listen, black folks are about to trade Kanye West in the racial draft, okay?
Now look at this bitch. Who the fuck does this bitch think she is that she could even say it? She doesn't even look like she's black. It looked like she might be mixed with Filipino or some other shit. She's not from the hood, people. This bitch is not from the hood, man. Don't let this fat fucker get on here looking like somebody from fucking the cartoon Tailspin with this fucked up face she has. And all this caked on fucking makeup and them heavy ass fucking bags. Them bags are so big under her eyes, you can put 2 dumpsters in them. Don't let this bitch do this, man. Black women, man, don't let this bitch get up here and do this to this man, man. Don't let this bitch do this, man. Don't, man. Don't allow this bitch to do that, man. Don't allow this bitch to pretend as if she can speak for black America. Who the fuck is this hoe? Who the fuck is this bitch? What the fuck have you seen her do for black America? Nothing. All these people do is talk. Talk you down from standing up and fighting for your fucking rights. They are put here to talk you down. Because the moment people like me get in your head and this shit start making sense and you start to stand up for your fucking self, somebody got to be there to corral you and put you back in your bin. Somebody got to be there to tell you, no, don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at us. Get back in your bin. Be a good, ignorant nigga. And then they send these token niggas to do it. No one knows who this fat bitch is.
They've had it with him. He's not the same.
Whoa! I do know that reference. I know that that is an old Dave Chappelle skit. I know that one.
You see that?
Among other things. Those are.
They had to break it up. Goes to everything that I've been teaching you about these Democrats. They are extremely racist. So much so that they use blacks against blacks. Once you are black and you go against what the Democrats say, they will aim to destroy you. Kanye West is more brave than any one of them token niggas you seen on my screen just a few minutes ago. Brave enough to stand up and say, I could be wrong. You don't think that going through my mind? I have to think about, what if Trump flips? What if Trump flips? What if he gets tired of people disrespecting him? What if he just says, fuck it, and I'm not helping nobody? Will I be prepared to live with that, knowing how far I've gone with this? And I had to tell myself yes. I had to tell myself yes because all of the information that I have received leads me this way. It's impossible for me as a man to tell you in one breath, I stand for something, and then turn around and tell you, I choose not to stand for it anymore. When you choose to stand for something, it's because you are dedicated to this cause. I'm dedicated to this cause. I'm dedicated in uniting all Americans in this country. I'm dedicated in educating all Americans in this country. And I'm dedicated to waking up middle, inner city, and also black America. I'm dedicated. I stand. The Democrats use Donna Lemonade. That's their token nigga. And then Donna Lemonade gets to spew all type of hate towards Kanye West. You know, Kanye West said that he had to have liposuction done because he was afraid of what the media would say about his weight. The media is liberal control. People, Americans, all you've ever seen the media do was build you up to tear you down. Especially if you are from the inner cities, white or black. When Britney Spears was going through her breakup with her boyfriend, and she cut her hair, these people ate it up, followed her down. Everything they could. She was borderline suicidal, and they was right there for it. They pushed her to the edge. Amy Winehouse committed suicide. She always had paparazzi in her face. People talking about her weight, her music. They pushed her and pushed her and pushed her and pushed her. See, whenever you're free in thinking, free in thought, free of heart, and you harbor no hate, no malice, and you do not have a vice that these people can use to destroy you, they will then turn everyone that they can against you. Because they control televisions. They control the radio stations. It's under their control. I speak to Candace, and people wonder probably why Candace isn't allowed to speak in the inner cities as much as you see all of these left activists speaking. Candace isn't allowed to. They won't let her. They won't let her because they're afraid to allow an educated, opinionated, black, strong woman the opportunity to speak. Because if she does, there's a great chance that more African American women will say, we agree with you. Some people are like, why haven't I been out and done more? To be honest with you, I'm doing a lot. And the best thing for me to do is to do what it is that I'm doing and help these individuals the best way that I can until it's my time. My time to be unleashed. My time to speak, and when I do speak, I will not allow anyone to cut me off. I will not allow anyone to spin the subject. I will not allow anyone to minimize my pain and or my experience and my expertise when I speak. When I speak and I open my mouth, it will enlighten every single person whose ears is affected. If you can hear, this will be one of the most captivating things you will ever hear in your lives. It is my intentions to die for what I believe in. I could care less about anything else. You can never be free until you understand what you're willing to die for. Kanye West's wife is attacked by old ass finished rappers. Attacked by the media. But when she was acting bubbly and unaware, and when she was cool with Beyonce and Jay-Z, who were Democrats, they was loving her show, her apps, and all the money that she was acquiring. They thought that they would be able to send her in there and probably get in her head to probably get into Kanye West. But what they didn't realize is that she actually loves Kanye West. They're a team. Kanye West must be putting this thing down because she's dedicated, loyal, and very observant. This smart businesswoman has freed many people from just talking to Donald Trump. When people ask you, what has he done? What has she done? They're a team. They're one. They're one unit. So if she got anyone free from prison, Kanye West did too. Kanye West did too. They're one. They're a team. You don't think that she talked to her husband about what it is that needed to be done, or you don't think that he said? Of course he did. He's the person who actually had Donald Trump's number. Kanye West is telling you that a bunch of blacks were locked up by Democrats. That man, I called him that man, excuse me, I'm so sorry for being disrespectful to you, audience. That piece of shit, bitch, sat there and said, although these things that he's talking about are key issues to the black community, no one's going to say no. They are key issues, and we're listening to anyone willing to talk for us. See how that works? They want to say that Kanye West can't speak for the hood. Kanye West can't speak for the inner city. Kanye West can't speak for the ghetto. Kanye West can't speak for the poor. This is what they said. But who has given them the right to decide who can speak? CNN continues to drop the ball. Every chance they get, doesn't matter. Just as sure as I'm living and breathing, CNN will continue to drop the ball. Because CNN is a globalist network. It is the Clinton News Network. Never once did you hear Donna Lemonade talking about Haiti, people robbed in Haiti. I wonder where the fuck is Wyclef Jean at? He tried to run for president of Haiti. They put an end to that shit. No one is wondering why the fuck the Haitian people does not control their natural commodities. Why is it that Hillary Clinton's brother owns the rights to mining gold, diamonds, and silver inside of Haiti? How does that happen? No one's looking into it. No one's talking about it. How corrupt these motherfuckers are. People, we have a very big election coming. You hear me on the show telling you go out, make sure that you vote. If you do not vote, we're not going to win. If you do not vote, we're not going to win. And this will cause us to have to go outside and participate, which will basically be a civil war. The left doesn't have the ability to defend themselves, but they have the ability to annoy you. They have the ability to trick you and lead you into believing that somehow there's going to be a big, massive wave of blue people who are tired of Donald Trump. And I'm telling you right now, that's the farthest from the truth. Black Americans are tired of CNN. They're tired of hearing that their white friends or co-workers are racist. Whites are tired of hearing that they're racist because they're white. Because by birth, they're defective. And since they were born white, then they have to be racist. White people are tired of hearing it. I'm tired. Tired of hearing it. People know that they cannot come out and just say that they're for Donald Trump. Because if you do, you will be attacked. They're saying, go out and attack people. But people will go to that voting box where no one's in there to attack them. And they're going to say, fuck the news. They're going to say, fuck the government and fuck their oppressors. And they are going to vote red. They continuously try to belittle what is happening. And the only reason why it's permitted is because in most cases the people that these Democrats are attacking are poor white Americans or poor black Americans. They're the people that the Democratic Party oppressed or purposely ignored. So we're going to let you attack the people that we are oppressing and that we're ignoring. The shell mind game. We're doing all of these things to you, but look at them over there. I think they're the ones that's the cause of it. This is what they do. No one is disrespecting Kanye because of something Kanye has done wrong. No one is disrespecting Kanye because Kanye West lied. Because Kanye West hit his wife or stole from someone. People are attacking Kanye West because Kanye West chooses to like someone that they do not like. I'll give you one difference. I'll show you biased and unbiased. Give me 1 second. Let me get some agave for my energy drink. Don't go nowhere, people. If you go somewhere, you're going to miss something very, very, very important. So sit your ass down and just wait 1 second because I'm on my way back over there just now. All right, here we go. I had to get some agave for this energy drink right here. I'm going to show you something of unbiased. Right now, if you go to Fox on YouTube or check it, go to their shit, go to fox.com. Go to the 5. When you go to the 5, guess who you see? You see someone that I make fun of all the time because I don't like his punk ass. But with all due respect to him, they still give him the opportunity to speak. They still give him the opportunity to talk and lie and say everything he wants. His name is Juan. It's a black guy with an old black guy who acts as if he can actually talk for Black America. And he's a Democrat. And they allow him to come on the show. He's on the show. He's on the show every day. Let me ask you a question. Who at CNN has a conservative channel? Who on CNN talks for conservatives? I'll wait. They can call people in and they can call people to come on to talk. That's cool. Tucker Carlson does that every day. Tucker Carlson does it every single day. The guy that they did have, the black guy that they did have, you know, they fired him, right? He's not up there anymore. He's not up there to talk about his views anymore. Then you have to ask, was he as stable on a show? Absolutely not. He was just a commentator. Someone they didn't have to pay. Someone who they said, we give you the advantage of being on television, and then we get to have you on our show. CNN is the most biased news station you can think of. Listen, people, the ratings are in the tank. No one's even watching. They get more ratings from us reposting their shit and telling people about the stupid shit that they do than people actually tuning in to watch them. There are people at the airports totally ignoring the fact that these scoundrels are even on the television. They have purposely miseducated a nation so they can lead them into slavery. At the end of the day, you don't have to agree with someone. But if you like rock and roll music and I call you an idiot for it, who's really wrong? Who's really wrong? Are we not paying attention to what's happening in front of us right now? Are we not well aware of what's happening in front of us right now? This is the same thing they used when slavery existed. Physical slavery, because now we live in mental slavery. They had a house nigga that made sure they kept the field niggas at bay. House nigga whipped the field niggas. House nigga told whenever the field niggas conspired and got together to say anything wrong with what the master was doing, the house nigga would intercede. Because that's his master. Same way these house niggas intercede right now. Same way field niggas like me and Kanye West and other individuals telling you, nah, man, we need to talk to this man and give him a chance and give him some respect. Because he has the power to change a world. The world we live in currently right now. When people do that, the left says, oh my God, how can you go against everything that we're saying? How can you agree with what's right? We haven't successfully miseducated you. And now we have to force a mob on you to settle you down. We're going to get all the house niggas we can to whip on you, to beat on you. I'm not going to break. Neither will Kanye. Neither will Candace. Neither will Brandon. None of us will break. Neither will Uber Guy. None of us will bend. Neither will Mo. We will not fold. We're not going to quit. No one intends to stop. And it just so happened the coolest kid is in the building doing it. And I'm not talking about Kanye West, I'm talking about me. Because even Kanye has restraint. I have no fucks to give. We have a special announcement. We was contacted by CRTV, and we will be doing Turning Point USA, but around October 28th, I should be on CRTV doing let me get the brother's name again. I just want to make sure that I'm correct in saying it. I don't want to be wrong when I give you this information. Okay, yeah. I was contacted by, I would be on Gavin McGuinness. I will be on Gavin McGuinness's show. Sorry, Gavin. Please forgive me. I mean, no disrespect and fucking up your name, brother. And we'll have a chance when I get on the show to talk about it. You can say whatever it is you want to say, Gavin. But it's appreciated. It's appreciated because I am the highest viewed black male walkaway. Black walkaway, period. Because my walkaway hit home, hit hearts, and it made more fucking sense than you can ever fucking imagine. And everything that I've done after that has continued to push the envelope of information and of people taking responsibility for themselves. So in around the time of October 26th, it is the 26th. In around the time of October 26th, the show will be airing, and on the 25th, they will be featuring people from the Walkaway. I will try to include Shannon from the New Right Party there as well. She should be there as well. I manage her. She manages me. So she is the highest walkaway, period. I don't know if you know that Shannon from the New Right Party is the highest viewed walkaway, period. She is number one. She has more views than the person who started the walkaway. Shannon from the New Right Party. Shout out to Shannon from the New Right Party. People, we found ourselves in a precarious situation. We've been working so hard, we have allowed these people to raise our children and turn them against us, against our beliefs, against our God, against our country. You know, when I sit and I talk to most black people, they're receptive. You may have a couple old, dumbass, ignorant motherfuckers, or even some young, dumb motherfuckers who may get in there who not. But I'm going to tell you something. The majority of the young black people that I'm talking to are fully aware of what's happening. I'm telling you, they are fully aware of what's happening. When I tell you that this month will be historical for Americans, I'm telling you because I know what's going to happen. Once this president does what he's going to do, no one on the left will be able to use the race card ever again. Remember, I was saying it on my show because it was my idea. They have to you got to let me off this leash. You got to let me go. You got to let me fucking go. And I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. All the blacks that died fighting for their freedom. All the blacks hung fighting for civil rights. And currently all the blacks being incarcerated and locked up are still fighting the same machine that they did from the very beginning. And it is the Democrats and the liberals. The only thing that's changed at this time is they have more token niggas brainwashed and within their armies, and they're using them. See, before, the South didn't have slaves fighting with them. Some slaves did. I guess they had to have some slaves fighting for the Confederate Army. It would be dumb as fuck. But in most cases, they did. They don't want black people fighting with them now. They want to use black people to keep black people down. So people like Kanye West that has real issues to bring to you to talk about aren't looked at and taken seriously because CNN is telling you don't take black men serious. That's what they're telling you. Kanye West has never been convicted of a crime, a sexual assault crime. There is nothing in his past besides his mother being an educator, a single parent that raised him and did everything she could to introduce him to God. This is the same man that wrote the song Jesus Walks with Rhymefest. I think it's top 10 one of the most influential and powerful hip-hop records of all time. How can a man that made Jesus Walks be crucified like he is right now? They don't believe in God. They taught the people not to believe in God, and it's working because at some point they had me too. You are responsible for your brothers and your sisters. If you are an American citizen, whether born here or here legally, you have a responsibility to your brothers and sisters. Look around you right now while you hear my voice talking. Look at everything in front of you in your home. Even the smallest, the minutest thing in there, you wouldn't allow someone to come in there and just take it. We're not about to let nobody come in here and take our freedom from us. We're not about to let nobody come in here and take our God from us. Take away our rights to protect our families and raise our children. They'll make it seem like the idea of believing in God is so old, you might as well believe in dinosaurs still being alive. But see, God said this would happen. Because it's happened before. It's always going to happen. And good will always be there to stop it. Just like in the movies, the good guy never has the overwhelming capability of stopping the evil forces. Like in the movies, it takes a great deal of courage. And then you have to have people supporting you. It's always an uphill battle, though. It's never easy for the hero. If you play a video game, it's never easy for the hero to win. It's always an uphill battle. Because evil will always make it cool. When you're wrong, there's always something there to make it seem right. These are the tools these people use. This is what they do. This is all they've ever done. And blacks have been fighting against these people for over 1,000 years. The same people that had the idea that you were savages, that they had to protect you from yourself and remove you from where you was to bring you here, to force you to be their slaves. Because you were too feeble-minded to do it all and live a life. You weren't even human to them. The people that they chose to pick and put on the Supreme Court rationalized the same shit. Fast forward, Republican Party is invented. They pick a partial black man, Abe Lincoln, to be the front runner. He then leads and wins. Then they kill him and a Democrat becomes president. They killed Lincoln, and then a Democrat became president. Then you have the introduction of the black codes. Laws that stated blacks in this country could not have the right to have a fucking sharp knife. Nigga, you had to cut a cow with a butter knife. You had to open that shit up with your nails. You better glue your nails as long as you could have and filed that shit and use that shit as a fucking knife. Because if you was black during that time, they wasn't even trying to let you have none of that shit. Then Democrats start segregation. Al Gore Sr., the father of former Vice President Al Gore Jr., was vehemently against desegregation. He was a segregationist. He believed blacks should have been sterilized like people that he dealt with, known as Margaret Sanger. The Democrats then started something called eugenics, where they literally sterilized blacks in America. They claimed they was too feeble-minded to have children. Republicans outvote Democrats and they end segregation. Republicans force eugenics to shut down, and then eugenics, by way of the Democrats, changed their name to Planned Parenthood. Fast forward. Planned Parenthood is responsible for 1,900 black deaths every single day. They're putting black women on the table, opening their legs, and then taking a machine that is like a vacuum cleaner hose that has blades inside at the very beginning of the vacuum, and they insert this into the woman's uterus, hitting the egg, cracking it, opening it, going inside, attaching itself to the baby's skull, and then turning the baby's brains into mincemeat. They are literally blending the baby's brain while it's alive inside of a woman. It's alive. And then this machine, after blending the brain, sucks it through the hose. Everything goes through this blade and it is chopped up. That's in early stages. Because some stages, they're actually inducing birth, pulling out a fetus, and then snipping its neck. After 4 weeks, the baby is pretty much developed. they allow late-term abortions too, especially in black communities. That's what they're advocating for. They're not advocating for more effective birth control with less side effects. They're not advocating for giving out more prophylactics in schools, making it mandatory that hospitals give free prophylactics. They're not doing that. They're not making it mandatory that you talk about sexual education. They're not doing that. Telling you how to baby so it can be killed and they can take the fetus and the parts and then sell off the parts. That's what they say do. After the civil rights was won, Black America started to prosper. Oh, wait. But before that happened, there was Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma. I hate saying it because it's hard for me to say it off my tongue. But this was called Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street was bombed by a bunch of Democrats. Whole city in Oklahoma, black ran, all black owned, everyone employed, had an airport, movie theaters, bank, everything you could think of. It would have been probably one of the greatest cities in this country today had it not been destroyed by Democrats who bombed it from the sky, who shot and murdered a whole bunch of black people. It was Democrats that did it. Democrats invented the KKK. They used the KKK to stop free blacks from voting because they didn't want you to vote. Now you fast forward. Blacks are doing real good. They're buying homes and houses. People are aspiring to conform to the American dream and live within it. But in parties like the Black Panther parties, alerted and alarmed these white Democratic leaders because they understood their Second Amendment rights. So then they had to enact laws that made it illegal for blacks to have guns. Well, how can we do that? We can create city ordinances. Blacks never go to assemblies. They're not going to be able to stop us from making these laws. So now we have the ability to lock them up for something that they legally had the right to just years prior. And we get to put them away in jail and hold them indefinitely. And now we get to give them felonies and then give them further living restrictions based on the contingency of this felony. Fast forward. Bill Clinton, after Jimmy Carter's introduced the Educational Board of Education, which was used to disenfranchise all of Americans and miseducate all of Americans that was in the public school system. Someone named Bill Clinton enacted laws like the 3-strike laws. And then he had help from someone like Joe Biden that authored the mandatory federal minimum guidelines. Oh, wait, before them, in order to slow down the blacks from becoming aware of truly what the Democrats wanted to do to them, someone named Lyndon B. Johnson introduced the welfare state. Him and his buddies, and his buddy George Bush, and Bill Clinton ran tons of drugs into this country and poured them into the black American neighborhoods. Bill Clinton was a gatekeeper, the governor of Arkansas, and majority of the drugs that landed during the time came in through Arkansas. There was a movie out with Tom Cruise where he played a real life guy who was killed. I believe the movie's called American Made. I'm not sure. It's one of his last movies that just played, but it was based on a true story of someone that the government actually killed that ran drugs and guns for them. Make no mistake, people. I am not here to take sides of anybody that's a fucking criminal. If they are globalists, I am here to put foot to ass and neck. I am not here to make friends. I don't need them. I did years of solitary confinement. I never asked for people to talk to. I read as much as I could. And as you can fucking see, reading is fundamental. So now they cripple the black community with the drugs. Then they give them the welfare state. So the drug addicts will then depend on the government. Government will create new drug addicts that will then depend on the government. And now they will get their votes. Because if you don't vote for us, then they're going to take this money away. This is where the money became important, first and foremost. Let's fast forward back to the criminals. That they created the state that allowed you to become a criminal, even if you're not a criminal. Bill Clinton's administration again. You know what I'm talking about, people. You know what I'm talking about. Well, if you're a guy that has any kids out there, and it's by a woman that's in a liberal state, then you know you paying child support out like a motherfucker. And if you're in a liberal state, if they're running it, you're black, it's less likely your black ass gonna get a job, Taquan. Dough may be coming in for you now, but if it stops and you become delinquent on payments, they will lock your ass up and give you a record. You will experience handcuffs, even if you're out looking for a job every day. This invention was used to get the blacks that aren't committing crimes just trying to stay as low as possible. But they know it's hard for you to put your dick away. I seen things that made men weak, and it's something I didn't want to partake in. My children are my children through my nephew passing. I took on the responsibility to continue to parent his children. And although one day I would love to be a father, I haven't squandered my youth fucking up and pussy raw and then making babies. Because I just seen what the fuck he was doing to people, and I didn't want no parts of that shit. But they know it's difficult for people because they create environments that will just lead you to it. Self-destruction. Every corner, there's a liquor store. That's probably one of the only things you still can't own. Because it's hard as hell for you to get a grocery store in your neighborhood. They raise prices on you. All the competitors that are getting the produce are going to get it cheaper than you. They're going to speak different languages, and you're going to speak English. And even the people, the white individuals in that state that speak English, even though they speak the same language as you, they will always push you to a side, find an interpreter, and deal with that foreigner. This is the environment that they created for you, Black America. And then they get people like Donna Lemonade to get up there and laugh. Because Donna doesn't have any issues with paying Donna's rent. That holds just fine when it comes to it. CNN putting her up just as comfortable as they can get that bitch. So Donna is laughing because life is grand. Donna can go into any Gucci store and buy anything Donna wants. Donna can go in any state right now and buy any modest home that Donna wants. Because Donna Lemonade is being paid to keep you stupid. Donna Lemonade is being paid to pretend like Donna Lemonade cares about your conditions. And when anyone speaks up and talks about having a conversation with the president about your true issues and true needs, they then go to destroy that person. They don't want you to know that white people on the right are responsible for your failures. Shit, they're nowhere near you. The white folks you see next to you moving into your neighborhoods, not giving you loans at the banks that you go to, vote blue. That's what they do. When you get passed over for Jeff or for Alex because your name is Hakeem or Lonnie, it's because the person that's passing you over votes blue. When you get locked up for having a gun on you, not because you intended to rob someone, not because you intended to hurt someone, but surely for the fact that you knew in your heart that you needed something to protect yourself from people that could harm you, which is your God-given right, backed by the Constitution, and then you're locked up and you have to do 1 to 3 years and then lose your right that you just really had. You need to vote red. Giving you a heads up. Today was a day that I chose to talk to as many black viewers as I could. Also white and everyone else. But in particular, I needed for black people to get this pill to shut the fuck up and come get with this real. I needed black people to say, damn, the homie saying some real shit. This brother is not fucking playing. Because someone has to tell you that people on the right feel this way. But people on the left created a climate that if they came out and said this to you, they'd be racist. Because how dare they talk about blacks? How dare they talk about blacks? As if they not fucking watching. As if they not watching. Dog, you getting locked up for a right that the Constitution guarantees you. You never sat in jail and thought about that? That damn, it's perfectly legal for me to have this gun in Minnesota. To do everything I want legally to protect myself and my family. But it's illegal for me to have it in Chicago in my home with all these people killing each other outside. I can't have a weapon. Why is it that in states where you can't have a gun, you're victimized the fucking most? Do you understand what's happening to you? If this isn't a dose of wake the fuck up, better wake the fuck up. See, the thing is, no one can tell you this way. So I gotta give it to you this way. You've been doing time for shit you wasn't even supposed to been fucking doing time for. They have taken away years of your life from protecting your family, from being a provider, from being an educator, simply for exercising the rights that you was afforded by God in the Constitution anyway. How is this not discrimination? How is it not waking you up? In order for you to get Section 8, you cannot have a male living in your home. Meaning you cannot have structure. Someone that can be a disciplinarian. Someone to help you get off of Section 8. No, we need you stuck here in this seat. You can't move. We don't want you getting the ability to get up off the Section 8. Oh, hell no. We need you on it. You got to be on Section 8. This is how we win. Because then we get to talk about the struggling black mother. They're creating you. And then they're keeping you that way. They are creating you. And then they're keeping you that way. They give you a check, which is an incentive, to keep the man within the government's grasp, taking money from him and only giving you a partial amount while they take a ton of it, and on top of taxing it. But you so far gone, you don't even realize that what they're giving you, it's only part of what they took. This is called racketeering. It's the biggest racketeering scheme ever invented, and it's currently working right now on the books. This is racketeering. The biggest form ever created by man, and is currently on the books. This happens to poor Americans. Because when you're a rich Democratic male, you don't have to worry about stuff like that because your friends are judges and shit like that. No one's going to give that bitch anything. When you're poor, oh, it's over. Fuck that ass. They make you a single parent. They keep you that way. They lock you up for laws which are really unconstitutional and illegal, and with doing so, they remove your rights to be a full citizen. Because since you've been freed, they've been working to keep you a slave. It's never changed. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This show is dope. Fuck the other side, bitch. We don't care.